The key points here, and we will go into the press release, privately funded by the Penner Walton ownership group. No new taxes. Again, this is what they expect for this project.
My lips. No new taxes.
A retractable roof.
The real 80s kids know that one right there.
A 2031 targeted season of opening. And as most, billion-plus dollar stadiums happen to be nowadays, there will be a mixed-use district development as part of this. So the big news, the Broncos have found their preferred location for a new stadium once Empower Field at Mile High has run its course, and that is staying in Denver in the Burnham Yard area.
I'm ecstatic about it. This is the right decision. This is it's going to add to what I believe about 15, 20 years from now is going to be one of the greatest downtowns in the world, because you're going to have, most likely, you have a new ball arena set up.
Well, we know that they will be extending that entertainment area.
Correct. We'll call it a revitalized area. And then I'm assuming that the Burnham Yard project is going to lead to incredible amounts of dining, libation consumption, shopping, entertainment in and around what the Broncos do. And what we've learned about this Walton Penner group, they don't do anything second class, and they move quickly.
Yeah. Also, when you have SoFi Stadium in the family on the West Coast, there's probably a little bit of a keeping up with the Joneses mentality there inside the family. Hey, you did well. We know that this is Super Bowl territory and FIFA World Cup territory. There's a reason why.
Don't start talking dirty to me, Raj. That you started saying that there's going to be FIFA World Cup action at Burnham Yard.
Well, no, that's not going to happen. We already know where the World Cup is being played. You would have to have another World Cup.
I'm talking about, I'm cool with it, man. I'll be here 30 years from now.
By the time that happens,
I'll be 73.
By the time that happens,
I'll have my scarf and my kid on.
Hold on. Stop your excitement.
I'm excited.
Tuck it a little bit.
Up tuck or down tuck?
Oh, just grab the duct tape out there. By the time another World Cup happens to come back to the States, this new stadium will likely be obsolete. Think about that for a second. The new life cycle on stadiums is like 20, 25 years. Then you go, what am I doing in this dump? This is awesome for the Broncos. Let's look through the press release. Together, we are pleased to announce historic Burnham Yard in the heart of Denver as the preferred site for a world-class retractable roof stadium, anchoring a dynamic mixed-use district. Once a vital rail yard that played a key role in Denver's past, Burnham Yard now represents a transformational opportunity to reimagine the future with deep respect for the rich history of the area. And I continue, in the spirit of true civic partnership, the Walton Penner Family Ownership Group will privately fund this investment and work with the community, city, and state to reconnect historic neighborhoods with no new taxes. These shared public improvements will ensure the benefits extend far beyond game days with better accessibility, connectivity, and multimodal transit options. This is best case scenario for Broncos fans. They should have stayed there. I understand wanting to build a brand new city around stadiums, much like Jerry did in the Fort Worth area. You would have had to have gone out to the airport to do that. And we all know one of the big hits against Colorado and against Denver is, well, the airport's an hour away. That would have sucked.
It would have.
Moving them that far north and northeast.
It's also not optimal for the rebuild of a downtown. That matters. What edifies a city, what brings about life and vibrance in a city, of course, is the arts and the entertainment district pieces of that. But man, the real galvanizer of cities in the United States, man, it's sports. Sports brings people together. The Broncos are the official franchise of the city of Denver, and it always has been. And this keeps him close to the downtown area. It is going to allow for tremendous growth opportunities in and around downtown Denver. And I'm really excited about it. And I love the location of it. Now it's all about Focus on that parking, focus on that infrastructure, and get that right.
While this is an exciting milestone as we continue the press release, we recognize there is much more work to be done ahead of a targeted stadium completion for the 2031 NFL season. That's 2 years after all of these extensions for the Broncos players in the offseasons, as well as Bo Nix's fifth-year option on his rookie deal, go away. So we're talking, big time second deal for your quarterback happens to coincide with the final year of Empower Field at Mile High. Today is not yet a celebration, but rather a meaningful checkpoint reflecting years of research, collaboration, and planning, as well as necessary land agreements and feasibility studies. What this does for Broncos fans and Broncos country, you just got a Super Bowl guaranteed in Colorado.
Super Bowl 66 is going to hit so strong.
Well, 60, you're going to get it in year one of this? You think you'll get that? I think it's more likely year two, 2032, Super Bowl 67. 67.
There it is. There it is. What I think is good news for residents of the city of Denver, residents of obviously the state of Colorado, is that like my guy Dana Carvey, who was playing George Bush, once said, man,
read my lips. No new taxes.
So good, man. Raj, have you ever heard that?
No.
Yeah, it's the difference between the two of us, man. I'm a direct product of late 80s, early 90s Saturday Night Live impersonations of both Reagan and Bush. They just hit pretty hard, man. Clinton's hit pretty hard. You probably got some of the Clinton SNL impersonations.
I got
correct?
Clinton. I got Kerry, Bush, Obama. Those
Bush,
yeah.
W. See, I'm a
43.
I'm a George H.W. Bush guy. He had some bangers back in the day, man. Bangers.
What this does, unfortunately, spell the end of. Rest in peace, snow games. So that AFC Championship game where in the snow against the New England Patriots, that long 47-yard touchdown run from C.J. Anderson. Or rather, that was a late regular season game, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
I thought you were having a seizure.
No, I was trying to think. I was at the AFC Championship game, and it was very, very sunny.
Is this the moment?
No, that was Brock Osweiler against New England. 48 yards, 47 yards from CJ in the snow. If I'm correct.
I think it was Osweiler.
Okay, all right. Those are gone. RIP snow games. How do you feel about that?
A lot of people are asking. Well, I love snow games in Denver. I do. Although it doesn't seem like it happens with as much frequency in the last since I've lived here. I've been here since 2022.
Well, you have to play a snow game on the day of snow.
Right. Or
if
it's
it
gone.
snows on a Saturday,
sun. There's so much dang sun.
It's gone, baby.
So different than the Midwest, man. When I lived in Minnesota, if it snowed in October, there was a good chance in Minnesota that same speck of snow would be a part of an ice blob at the mall in June. Still there. Not here in Colorado, man. It just melts away so dang quickly. A lot of the questions right now, Raj, on the Shot Mazda text line, please keep them coming. 303-504-0925. I want to hear your thoughts about the news, the bombshell news that the Denver Broncos' new stadium is going to be in Burnham Yards in Denver, Colorado, as opposed to Lone Tree or what might have been Commerce City or Aurora. I think it would be Aurora, right, out by the airport. Want to hear your news on that. But a lot of the questions right now are, is this going to be a PSL private seat license, like a lot of these stadium builds have been, where it's $250,000 or something along those lines just to have the right to own those and purchase those annual season ticket passes. We'll find out.
I mean, it's not going to be cheap, dude.
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
It costs a lot of money to go to brand new stadiums. A lot of money.
Raj, what are they going to do with Empower Field? Is it going to get demolished, or is there any chance that it?
Why would you hold it up there? There's going to be another stadium for a women's soccer team that's being built.
Right there, or is it nearby?
I think it's nearby. It's not on the footprint. No, that thing gets mowed down. That is now real estate development and commercial development.
Hey, Stan, you listening? Can my Rapids Get a rebuild right there in the same spot as the
Just
Broncos.
use the sarcophagus.
Can they get a rebuild? Like a better version of the Minnesota United Loons pitch, which is awesome. Allianz Arena. I would love that.
There's the big news from the Broncos. Approximately 1 mile southeast of Empower Field at Mile High is the new location for a Broncos stadium. They hope to get that thing done with a retractable roof in time for the 2031 NFL season. The Broncos are staying in the heart of Denver.